intriguing how much swing Lauren Bell can get here. She's left that cover space open to try and encourage Bates to hit through there.
First ball. Bates with a glance down to fine leg, gets underway.
This is the first time that the White Ferns have actually batted first, and probably at the moment the strength of the side is in their bowling, so it gives them a little bit more time. I think Bezuidenhout is really good when she can go on with a clear mind. She's nice and positive in her approach, and she is the one in this partnership that sets the tone. Very good 360-degree player, and I think if she can get good strike through the power play and can take the middle, she is very good against spin as well.
Needs to stay in. That's the secret for Bernie Bezuidenhout. Take her time. She's got a blank canvas here. Took a couple of steps down to Bell there. Just signs of positivity from the New Zealand opener. Plenty of positivity there. Lindsay Smith. Great to be around. Good character.
Really enjoyed the way that Lauren Bell is bowled and her smartness in terms of when she opens up versus how she bowls at the death with her slower deliveries.
Oh, it's top edge and it flies away behind the keeper. It won't be cut off. That's the first boundary of the day. It's flighty stuff from Bezuidenhout, but they all count.
She can get Lauren Bell just that extra bit of bounce because she is so tall. Bezuidenhout pressing forward and just a little bit late on the shot, but it doesn't matter. It's an edge that goes for 4 and maybe a little ounce of luck, maybe a little bit fuller than she expected to play that shot. That is a strength of hers.
That's positive. Swinging the bat early. And again, comes down to Bell there. Cuts off the length. Takes another single. 6 from the over so far, 2 to come. It's a good start.
Well, this is the strength of Bell, just the ability to swing it in. Look how beautiful that seam is. Bezuidenhout, because of the fact that she's left that cover space open, she's saying, okay, if you want to hit through there, creates an opportunity between bat and pad.
Did well to keep it out in the end. Oh, that's just come off the toe of the bat from Bates. He was looking to pull that away. It didn't really arrive.
Probably an area that New Zealand will look to target is, can they make the most out of the power play? I know that England are the second most economical team through the middle overs because their use of the spin bowlers. This is where the inexperience comes in terms of the England. You had Lindsay Smith, Bell, and also
bit of extra bounce, and that one has leapt up. It's given Bates a bit of a fright. It's the end of the over on his shared 6 without loss.
And you throw Danny Gibson in their filer as well. They're probably the players that are pushing for spots in the squad, knowing that Eccleston, that is really reared back at Susie Bates. Pressed forward and then just got caught, the ball coming back. She's done well there, actually. So yeah, it's an area I think New Zealand will look to target is, can they be aggressive in the power play and allow them to gain some momentum through the middle.
Danny Gibson. Looking to just lap that around the corner. Bezuidenhout get hold of it. It's an interesting decision, first ball.
I don't mind it. I think that Bezuidenhout, her role in this opening partnership is to be aggressive, to be the most aggressive batter in this lineup. We know that Bates is at her best when she can get herself into an innings and really be there near the end and strike, and that's what the focus of these White Ferns will be. Who can bat deep?
Trying to swing without moving the feet, Bezuidenhout on that occasion. Just got the feet pinned in the crease and had the width, but just didn't move towards the ball.
I think Bezuidenhout's taken about 5 different stances here, but she is very strong square of the wicket. I love the build of Danny Gibson. I think she's got the ability to be able to create a lot of pace. She can get through the crease, got some very good slower deliveries as well. Split grip here at the moment. This might just hold a little.
3 dots. And now whip through mid-wicket on a full toss. That should run away for 4. That's a relieving ball. Gibson had been so good up until then, but that's taken a bit of pressure off.
Just that movement around the crease from Bezuidenhout. The key there is she got still. She allowed the ball to come and made it into a full toss in the end. A piece of timing from Bezuidenhout.
2 boundaries for Bezuidenhout. She's 9 from 7. Gibson again looking for a response. It's full and dips on Bezuidenhout later, who just guides it to third man for 1. I don't think this England pace attack should discount the slow ball. It worked so well for England late in that New Zealand batting innings, Katie. There's no reason it can't work from the start here in the power play as well. You've got 2 batters who are looking to be positive, looking to swing through the ball. Taking that pace off, making them work, might be an answer here. Every delivery over 100 Ks for Gibson. That one is straight down the grounds. She's trying to skip away, but it's eventually reined in. Tammy Beaumont doing a good job. That's the end of the second over. It's 13 for them.
A bit of a skip and a hop from Bates. Something that they've done a lot is to be able to reset where they are, and something they won't mind as a batting unit is to say, okay, we want to be able to be inventive and aggressive in the way that we approach the game. Amelia Kerr, we know how good she is through the spin, and then you give Sophie Devine a chance to be able to be powerful through the middle. That top 6 for me is what is going to be crucial for the White Ferns to be able to post a really big score here. May get contributions from the lower order, but it is that top 6 in T20 cricket.
Slip in place. Heather Knight is there. And again, Bezuidenhout, first ball of the over, looking to free the arms, but not getting to the pitch of the ball. That front foot, Katie Martin, just gets locked in place, doesn't it, on that shot?
A lot of players set up to be able to create that space to hit through the offside.
Pass point, that'll run away for 4.
Just like that, just a little bit short here from Lauren Bell. Not able to get the swing that she is so good at doing. She's actually got really well on top of the ball there, Bezuidenhout. Yeah, quite often in T20 cricket, players sort of either go offside of the delivery to try and hit through the leg side, or whether they stay leg side to be able to hit through the offside. So it's just the decision as a batter. As long as you're really clear and then you react to what the ball is, try and get yourselves in best position as possible.
Full toss this time. Punch down the ground and has to hurry. Bezuidenhout is not shy of taking a quick single. Sometimes you just think to yourself, maybe keep it a little calmer than that. It was hit straight to the fielder and quite hard too.
Bernadine Bezuidenhout is probably the fittest and fastest player there safely enough. Just the key there was to try and get the ball a little bit fuller onto the block to create that pace off to hit the wickets.
Bates this time trying to get inside the ball. That does not come out with any timing from her point of view.
One thing England do really well is how they close out overs. We're able to say, okay, we want to get hit to our fielders. They've got that deep square that's behind. They know Bates is very, very good on the pull shot. They've got one bouncer and over as well. Just looking to try and close out the over to get hit into the leg side.
No. Finally making deep backward square in place for Bates here. 2 dot balls and 5 from this over. Bates just trying to find a rhythm here.
Well, Frankie Mackay talked about the wicket there. Maybe it might just stop a little bit. It's a lot drier. Who let them in the country?
That's the bells.
Ah, good on them. Great place. It's a long way to come, but it's great there's 8 matches in this series that get you a good trip overseas.
That's great family commitment. Down the pitch, and that flies past point. That's 4 more. That's a shot on top of the bounce this time, Bates. End of the over, 22 for none. Control, that'll feel good too. Down the pitch. Hit over the ball. Very happy with that, Bates. Played late. Charlie Dean. Always tough to get away, and that's a nice start again from Bezuidenhout. It just feels like there's some real energy. Start of each over from the New Zealand batters.
The thing when you're using your feet to spin is around having intent as to what you're trying to do. So if you're going to use your feet, where are you looking to hit it? What are your options? Can you wait, hold, and get that shape on top of the ball?
Backing away, Bates.
If you're looking to hit a boundary, what is your options? Is it going at the ball? Is it creating space to hit it through the offside? Charlie Dean has got long on and deep mid-wicket back, so as a batter, you know she's probably going to look to bowl just outside off stump, onto the stumps.
Straight down. She defends that off her own bowling. $11 dots already in this innings. 4 boundaries, keeping New Zealand in the game. Looking for boundaries too. It's 2, and that's missed, and missed everything, and that is lucky.
This is tight. This is really tight. I wonder if that's a little bottom edge that's come in and out of Amy Jones's gloves. Maybe hard on the hands, Amy Jones, but she is one of the best keepers in the world.
Driving straight back to Dean, has to get back in the crease. 4 dots from Charlie Dean, just the 1 from the over. It was a sound there, Mardo.
Watch this out here. You've got Bernadine Bezuidenhout sweeping. She's trying to slow the game down. That is great cricket awareness from Bezuidenhout just to slow it down.
Bates can't get the reverse working there. That's the end of the over. Very good from Dean, 23 for none.
This is the one that went through to Amy Jones. Yeah, just an inside edge. Maybe in the end it's probably saved Bates from that actually going onto the leg stump. Got across nice and low, Amy Jones into position. I think she'll be disappointed, the quality that she has, that she missed out on that one.
Into the attack from the Richmond in Lindsay Smith.
Sweeping, that's beautifully played. Got inside the angle, and Bezuidenhout's dispatched it to the boundary. 4 more.
That's why I think she is a key batter in this New Zealand lineup, Bezuidenhout, because she can do this. She can manipulate around the crease. What we've seen of Heather Knight's success has been able to move around. I think we've seen a lot of that from New Zealand today. But Bezuidenhout is especially good at the sweep and being able to use the angles beautifully.
Two players on the 45 now defending that sweep. And then Bernadine Bezuidenhout goes again. It's a quick single once more, similar to a couple of overs ago. There's nothing wrong with the intent to take a single there, but it's depending on how hard you hit the ball to the fielder. It was whacked.
I think the fact that she was moving down because she had charged, she felt like she got a quarter of the way down, so she kept going. Again, just sitting up a little bit from the throw on the outfield.
Up through mid-wicket this time.
Loved about the New Zealand intent here, Scotty. Not just the fact that they move around. We look at the Susie Bates drop. Hear the nick here, but just Amy Jones, I think just a little hard with the hands because it was probably her first one. She's actually, second one I think she's got through today. You expect her to catch those because she is that good. Tough chance.
On the reverse, and that's going to beat the field as well. They're all up. 4 more. This is quality batting.
Excellent shot. She is probably the 360-degree player in this New Zealand batting lineup because she can play all around the ground. Key there is she was watching the ball. She watched it straight onto her bat and then helped it round the corner. New Zealand have played the ball a lot later today. They've allowed the ball to come and they've manipulated. Geez, that's a tough word for a Sunday morning. Oh, it's Sunday afternoon, isn't it? Gee whiz.
This time straight down the ground. It's an easy single. She's playing all round here, Bezuidenhout, and that's what this New Zealand side has perhaps lacked so far in the series, because it makes Heather Knight have to do some work to really think about her field sets. Bates on strike. Still those 2 on the 45 for Bates. She's good enough to get that out to square leg. And that is the end of 5 overs. It's 35 without loss.
Just a single down the ground. Susie Bates gets the hot hand of Bernadine Bezuidenhout back on strike. She's flown out of the blocks today. Onto the favoured sweep once again. It's been good to see Craig McMillan, the fact that she's been proactive, seen moving laterally around the crease and then going to the sweeps early, both conventional and the reverse.
Yeah, she started well. 26 from 17, fast start, last over of the power play.
Tries to go over and gets through the hands. A life for Bezuidenhout. I think Sarah Glenn's hurt herself in the process at mid-off.
Should have been taken by Glenn. Didn't get the elevation she wanted, Bezuidenhout. And yeah, might have just hit the head, falling to the ground, a little bit of whiplash. And she might have a headache after that. Just a wee stretching of the neck. But a life. New Zealand have to make the most of it.
Swung away, leg side, picks the fielder out on this occasion. Well, that's it. When you get a life, get that chance early on. You've got to make it count.
Didn't get the elevation she was after, but maybe just hit it hard enough to get through the hands of Sarah Glenn. Yeah, just high enough.
I'm actually a little surprised that we haven't had physio come out for an HIA for that one. You see it, anyone gets hit in the helmet, they're straight out on the field to check them out. That feels like could come out and have a look. Find some space leg side to Susie Bates.
Yeah, Bates has struggled to get going, but the good thing is she's rotating the strike, feeding Bernadine Bezuidenhout, who is the hot hand right at the moment, giving her as much strike as possible. So that's good from Susie Bates. Very low grip, that bottom hand, very strong.
Goes to the reverse and ends up in a real tangle. Just 5 runs coming from the 6th over. It's 40 without loss.
Good start with the bat by New Zealand. There's a top edge that ran away for 4. Not quite where it was supposed to go, but the result was good. It's nice and played through mid-wicket at full toss. She's been proactive. Nice square cut from Zayden out. Been good. The boundaries have flowed from these first 6 overs. Reverse sweep, conventional sweep. And then had a wee life in that final over through the hands of Sarah Glenn. Now she's been given the ball. Got a bowl, even if the headache. She's been very good throughout the series as the leg spinner. And going to be a key for New Zealand again. These middle overs against the England spinners, they've got to be a little bit more proactive. I think Frankie, a little bit more aggressive and positive in the way they go about things. It's going to be important if they're going to post a good total here at Saxton.
Yeah, and you know that Sarah Glenn, she's not a big turner of the ball. She gets a bit of extra bounce with her height and topspin, overspin that she gets on the ball. Finds space in the offside big chase. A lot of work for Lindsay Smith to do. And so you can trust yourself. You know that the ball's not going to be spinning miles away from you. It means you can access both sides of the wicket. And it's just trying to take her on earlier in her spell rather than allowing her to just settle in. Bates trying to use her feet, get down.
Well, mid-off is up, so there is an option there for a boundary to go straight back over the bowler's head or over mid-off. Fielder bottom left of screen. That's where Bates will be looking.
That'll be the key at the moment for Susie Bates. Striking at just over 70, but if she can continue to keep turning the strike over, that's a way to find some rhythm and allow Zayden Hote to keep facing the bulk of the strike. And the idea's right. You can see right from the first 4 balls that Glenn's bowled, there is a proactiveness to what's going on.
There is, which is good. Just the execution there wasn't quite what she wanted, but again, it's another run. Keep ticking the scoreboard over.
And gone. Sneaks one through. Looking to be proactive, but it's Sarah Glenn who wins the battle.
Nice piece of bowling. Bates just walked straight past it, wanting to use her feet again. It wasn't the length that she wanted. It was dug in shorter from Glenn. Bates couldn't make the adjustment, and England have their first. And it's the important wicket of the experienced Susie Bates, who goes for 14. New Zealand 44 for 1.
The next batter to the crease, Saxton over. Would you welcome number 48, Mimi Kerr?
Really good in at number 3 for the White Ferns. She was good in game 1, able to create some real momentum through the middle. Solid average, just over 27, striking at 111. Smiles all round out in the middle. As she split the gap, Millie Kerr to get off the mark. She does, gets it through. Boundary to finish the over off. It's 48 for 1. clothed into the leg side. Big full toss.
Here's the wicket of Susie Bates that never really got going today. She wanted to use her feet and then a horizontal hoik. Played it with a straight bat. She might have had a better chance of actually getting some wood on it. Nice piece of bowling from Glenn. It wasn't where Bates wanted. She couldn't make the adjustment.
That brings up the 50 runs for the Whiteburns.
And this to me is the difference. Very similar delivery from Glenn. And its ability to get back in the box, access leg side. It's just that quickness of feet and the quickness of decision making as well, that there's no premeditation there from Mealy Kerr, just relying as to what she's seeing.
I like what I've seen this morning, Frankie. New Zealand being more proactive, so all of a sudden there's more pressure on the England bowlers. And they've actually missed a bit more today than what they have in the previous two games. It's been good.
Down the ground, Bezuidenhout, chance, just evades the diving Danielle Gibson. It's a phenomenal effort down at long on. Just can't call it in.
Gee, it hung in the air for a long time, and Gibson looked like she was going to get across. Good use of the feet. Hit it straight enough that time to Bezuidenhout. Good work by the fielder too.
Or just misses the off stump on the reverse. Bezuidenhout, 54 for 1. This is the way, this is the area of the ground you need to be careful trying to hit long too, because it's just ever so slightly into the northerly. So it just hangs on the breeze, holds in the air. Danielle Gibson's almost got there, almost able to pull in an absolute scream. 54 for 1, New Zealand. Good start to the innings. Been proactive, looking to hit boundaries early, looking to put some pressure back on the English bowlers. There's been just the one wicket to fall, so they find themselves in a good position. This partnership started well, 10 off just the 7 deliveries. The 5 bowlers used so far for England. It'll be Danielle Gibson. After almost holding on to a screamer, she's tasked bowling the next over from the Richmond end.
It'd be interesting just to have a look here on Hawkeye. 2 different lengths of the delivery. That was the one that got rid of Bates, which wasn't where she wanted, using her feet, whereas Kerr just actioned what she saw, sat back deep in the crease. While it was a fraction shorter, the ability to go back deep in the crease gave her more time and a better option. She picked up 4. So, nice batting from Kerr.
This is the reverse once again.
She's tried it a lot. While it is a shot that players like to use and manoeuvre, sometimes just a good orthodox off drive, cover drive, which is where that ball was, can work, especially with the field set that England have. Pick the gap between mid-off and cover, you get 4.
And gone. Nice one too from Danielle Gibson. Goes the pace on delivery. Missed reverse, and then too clever goes pace off, and Bezuidenhout falls for the trap.
Nice piece of bowling, took all the pace off. Maybe in the expectation there might have been another reverse sweep. There wasn't. Tried to hit it up and over mid-off. It had already been dropped once there. Didn't get away with it a second time. That was a nice innings from Bernadine Bezuidenhout. Gone for 34, and New Zealand now 55 for 2.
The skipper, Sophie Devine, in at number 4. Good average, great strike rate, up over 120. A pretty handy best as well, 105. In her 50th match, T20 captain for New Zealand today. Oh. Really clever piece of bowling, this one, from Danielle Gibson. Taking all the pace off and the courage to do that with mid-off up inside the circle. It's a hot spot. It's a wicket-taking opportunity against Bezuidenhout. On this occasion, it was Gibson who was able to pick her up. Pushing hard for 2. Lindsay Smith again. A lot of work to do out on the offside boundary. Started so well, looked to be really aggressive. Just in the last 8-10 deliveries that she'd faced, just started to lose that momentum. To be trying really hard to be scoring quickly and unable to do it. Finds space again, leg side does Mealy Kerr. Just the single off the last ball, and it is a cracking over for England. 3 runs and a wicket. It's 57 for 2. New Zealand 2 down now. There's the experience of Sophie Devine and Mealy Kerr out in the middle. This is a huge partnership for New Zealand now.
It's a key partnership, isn't it? These two players have to bat deep into these overs, put England under some pressure.
Heather Knight now, the skipper. Bringing herself into the attack. Try and get through a tidy over on the back of a wicket.
Always a big believer, Frankie, that when the side's under pressure and you're needing a win and perhaps things aren't going as well, you turn to your experienced players in the group. Players that have travelled around the world, done well in different conditions. So you've got Kerr and Devine, 2 of the most experienced, best players in this New Zealand lineup. Looking for them to stand up today and lead from the front. The others will follow and will chip in with performances. But when your back's against the wall, it's your experienced players that really have to lead the way.
Yeah, and I think it's also happens a surprising amount is when you do have one of your senior players in a must-win game stand up and put a performance on the board. That's often when you get a little cameo from someone else. That's when you get a little 10-ball innings that can just change the game from one of your younger players, from one of your less experienced players. And that in combination, that's how you go towards winning games of cricket.
Heather Knight's an interesting one. I would call her a part-timer when I look at the rest of the bowling lineup. So again, I question whether New Zealand should be attacking her, trying to make it a big over and take her out of the attack.
That's where this is good captaincy for mine. Is knows that there's unlikely to be a lot of risk taken in this over with the wicket falling the one before. And gets that through. Sophie Devine all over that.
It's a lovely shot from Devine. Great use of the feet. Heather Knight just drifted it away from the right-hander, but Devine was still good enough to get close enough to it. Look at it drift away, swing away, an arm ball. She picked the gap beautifully through cover and mid-off. Really good cricket shot from Sophie Devine.
And in smart cricket to finish the over off from Devine. Single into the offside to keep the strike. At the halfway stage, New Zealand 65 for 2.
10 overs down, the White Ferns 65 for 2 at the halfway mark. A reminder, there is ANZ 4s and 6s signs that you can collect. You can wave them around. You can end up on TV or even the big screen here at Saxton Oval today. You can also get them signed by the players, sometimes if they're fielding on the boundary if they have time, or at the end of the match. So take your chance to get your signatures of your heroes.
Hasn't been express for New Zealand, but just the 2 down. Halfway stage of this game. Lindsay Smith returning from the Richmond end. Devine pumps that down to long on for 1. And a very good afternoon to Alex Hartley joining us in commentary.
Good afternoon. I've had my feet up for the past hour or so.
Yeah, you have. I noticed.
Very chill.
Literally.
Just enjoying the cricket.
Saw you down there. You had your feet up next to the M&Ms.
Yeah, don't. That's a secret.
Snakes, the fruit bursts. This commentary brought to you by Insulin. Oh, Devine. Trying to free the arms. There's a fluidity to the shot. They're not exactly power strokes from Devine. She's just looking to play with a rhythm and a fluidity, as I mentioned, to that stroke play. But the piece of the pitch, I think, would suit her more, just to wait on that delivery. Use those power strokes square of the wicket.
You know your inside edge is the one that's threatened when Smith's bowling. She doesn't look to necessarily turn the ball an awful lot, but she'll just look to target the stumps. Bowl straight, keep the stumps in play for as long as possible.
Well, the trick, as we saw in game 2, Alex, is being able to use that pace variance. Take the pace off the ball. Slow ball bowlers in particular, yes, delivery that darts into the stumps, but also taking the pace right off. Got to try and look at what the New Zealand batters are trying to do to you, and that's where Lindsay Smith's very clever in that respect. She will know Kerr and Devine want to play shots and make it as tough as possible for them to do so with any rhythm of their own. This one's past the bowler. It'll be cut off. To all the ones. That over. 71 for 2. Yeah, the Knights went for 8 off her first over, but she's not done with yet. She believes she can have another say in this match. 4 spinners used now, including Knight, part-timer in their midst. Captain's choice, though, isn't it, Alex?
Oh, when you're captain, you get to do what you want. Knowing you've got the world #1 coming back, you might as well turn the arm over.
Oh, that's hit hard. Down to long off. Just the one, though. It's a good-looking shot. That's a luxury for England, though, isn't it? Having Heather Knight. I know spinner's been really effective against this New Zealand side, 2 straight games, so why not?
She's got a little bit of a golden arm as well, as Heather always picks up wickets.
Full dips late. They're going to get a single. A mistake made by the bowler on this occasion. She might have been well advised to leave that.
I don't know what what she's done there is she's tried to stop the ball. A little bit of graze on the palm.
You're not comfortable, that's for sure.
She's a tough character though, Heather.
You'd think Bess Heath had that covered the other night, doing her best to save a run, as you do. Well, there's another reason that Heather Knight might be having a bowl here, and that's Sarah Glenn is off the field at the moment. Clunks that through mid-wicket. Again, it's just one. New Zealand doing it in singles at the moment, which will be frustrating for two of them old powerful players out there.
Yeah, as Sarah Glenn went to take the catch that went over her head at mid-off. Pretty sure she hit her head on the ground, so she's just popped off, and Holly Armitage onto the pitch.
Yeah, it looked like a big bump too for Sarah Glenn. This one's turned around the corner. Should be cut off. Lindsay Smith's pretty rapid out there and keeps it to 2. Here's the incident, Alex. Sarah Glenn.
Yeah, so it looked like she got there in the end, and it's just this last bit at the middle.
Ouch.
Hurts that as well, doesn't it?
Sober, yeah. Well, they're turning over the strike, New Zealand, but it's not much more than that at the moment. Heather Knight's second over comes to an end. 12 gone, 77 for 2.
Down the white birds 77 for 2 and a change at the Richmond.
Interesting stage in the game here. New Zealand 77 for 2. There are the projections on your screen. 10-0 from here, 157. They have to be looking at that. Now it's a case of how quickly these two can move through the gears. They're both set. Good running. Kerr gets back for 2.
Charlie Dean not happy with herself there. Hear her through the stump mic saying, what is wrong with me? She didn't do much wrong there, really. She's set to pick the ball up, got us into a good position. I think it's a job.
Yeah, I don't know what else she could have done. Oh, that's chip back, and that's not pretty from Devine. Dean was interested momentarily.
It's that risk reward now for New Zealand.
I talked about it a couple of overs ago too, Alex, about taking pace off the ball. That last delivery was 80 k's an hour, the second ball of the over, the one that Devine played through. This is really smart, and then that one bumps back up to 86. So this is the variation in pace. Well, there's no variation there. That is just smashed for 4.
Needed that Devine as well. Just getting slightly bogged down at the crease. It was full wide. It was there to be hit through the offside. Beautiful shot. Charlie Dean has mixed up her pace quite nicely in this over, but just the line of that one she got slightly wrong.
Ball here. They're in a good position here, New Zealand. They have to believe now. They have to think to themselves, we are set. We have the foundation required to go large in those back end overs. And that is straight, and that is 4. That's a ripper to finish the over from Sophie Devine, 87 for 2. Well, don't forget, plenty of chance for you to win with KFC's Six and Shout through this international series between the White Ferns and New Zealand. All you have to do is download the KFC app, pick your zone, and if 6 lands where you've picked, you'll be licking your fingers because it's finger licking good. No Glenn, so Knight back again. This one clubbed down to long on, just the one. Really interesting now to see how England respond with no Sarah Glenn. The ball in hand, gee, that's a shot. So quickly onto it.
Hit nicely down the ground. A lot of power behind it as well. Love to see a divine 70 today.
Her team would absolutely love that as well. We know that it's Divine, when she's in big show mode, is unbelievable. She's one of the most entertaining cricketers in all of cricket. And she knows that she's got a team under pressure here. And that is hit in the air. Square leg, just the one. And so this is the moment. This is a Sophie Devine moment. Your team's back's against the wall. You've got yourself set, 25 off 19. Time for some fireworks. Give the crowd what they want.
That's where she'll have been frustrated in the previous game as well. She got herself set. She couldn't go on. She couldn't do what Heather Knight did.
Fielder on a 45. It's a good position there.
Specialist fielding position, that. Got to be a good fielder to field at 45. Found myself there a lot. And I wasn't very good.
You cannot hide in the field in a T20 game. Some have tried.
Wouldn't have helped my career, if we're being totally honest. Couldn't bat, couldn't field. Bowl a bit.
Good enough for 4 years of international cricket. Alex, better than most. We've got a rule here in New Zealand. You can't be self-deprecatory because that takes the fun away for us. 92 for 2. Danny Gibson to return from the Richmond ends. There are the projected scores. Closing in on 100. 6 overs to go here for New Zealand. This is where the rubber has met the road for this team over the last 2 matches.
Yeah, 8 and over 140. You feel like that's not going to be enough against this England side. Yes, they're missing some key players, but still a decent unit.
Straight to the field. Kerr should be disappointed it was there to hit.
It's where New Zealand have struggled today. It's to rotate the strike. It's when the ball's been a decent ball, there's been a lot of dot balls. They haven't then been able to just turn those dots into ones.
Oh, that one is just going to evade the field. There was good anticipation on the play, but just not quite enough to get there. It was Holly Armitage, sub-fielder.
Gets into a good position here. Does Kerr. There's no pace on the ball, so she almost has to create that herself by lifting the bat. Wasn't far away from Holly Armitage.
It's wide. She chooses mid-wicket. That's a baseball swing from Kerr. Kerr probably the one of these two that's always going to look for that single. It's genuine strike rotator as a player. But here's the last match here, and this was Kerr. So she's played the same shot. She would have hated the same result. Well, you don't see that often. She's believed in the leave there.
It's always one of those where you look at the umpire and you go, please, give it wide.
Yeah, Eloise Sheridan umpire today, and I think she's called that well.
Yeah, that's not wide. That blue line's there for a reason.
Umpire Sheridan, Corey Black, the two standing umpires today. Punched through the covers, should be a couple. Kim Cotton's our TV umpire, Kanan Jagannathan, fourth umpire, match referees Trudy Anderson. Scorers Ewan West and Sarah Tuapati today, the official scorers. Richard Isaacs, our statistician here on TVNZ. That time it's wide.
It's a good option. I don't hate that from Gibson. Take the pace off ball wide outside the off stump. Not many places the ball can be hit. You know, deep to deep cover and then into mid wicket. It's only going to be 1 or 2.
That's the first extra today for England too. So they've been tight. Looking to crunch it through that open cover region, but Smith out sweeping, keeps it to 1. The 100 up for New Zealand, 15 overs gone, 100 for 2.
Brings up the 100.
$100 for 2 New Zealand, 5 overs left. Got a good platform set here. That'll be wide. Pace off from Bell to start this spell. Oh, we're lucky enough to have the England coach, John Lewis, on mic. Thanks for your time, John. Craig McMillan and Katie Martin upstairs.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. What do you make of the innings so far?
Oh, I think it's even Stevens as we go. I think it looks a pretty good pitch today, a little bit better than the other day. Obviously, New Zealand's most dangerous pair at the crease at the moment. We've got some work to do to try and get them, I suppose, keep them under 150.
Yeah, I think you're bang on there. I think the death overs are always so important, aren't they, for any side? I guess variations are important in those last 4 or 5 overs.
Yeah, something we've done well in the first couple of games, something we've been working hard on. We've got some young cricketers here out playing for England, and it's a great challenge for them.
It's cut away nicely by Devine, finds the gap behind point. Just a hand on it. It was just slowed it up enough.
John, Katie here. How important is it for you to build that depth leading into that Bangladesh T20 World Cup and give these guys experience while the others come back?
Oh, it's hugely important, I think, not just for the World Cup, but also for the future of English cricket. We've got a really powerful senior group of players that have played for a long period of time, and we're just trying to grow the depth in the team and see what people can do, and this is a great opportunity for all of them.
Yeah, there's some very experienced players coming back into the England side for the final 2 games, isn't there?
Yeah, Nat Silver-Brunt, Danny Wyatt, Sophie Eccleston, and young Alice Capsey is a prodigious talent. So we've got not only quality but experience as well. I think Danny played 150th game in international T20 cricket in India earlier at the end of last year, and you know, we've got some real good experience coming back into this side. And but it's been brilliant to watch these young players come out and show us what they can do.
Yeah, nice. There's a 50 partnership up between these two for New Zealand, doing a good job. Kerr and Devine. They'll pick up another boundary as that goes through the fielder for 4. I think Lindsay Smith down there. It's been one of those interesting things. You say, like, there's been a lot of younger players who have come in for the first part of the series. How hard is it in terms of the preparation heading towards the T20 World Cup and getting that balance right?
It's very tricky. You know, you'll obviously always get criticised if you bring in younger players and they don't do so well. But what I suppose as a coach, from a coaching point of view, is that you're only really going to find out about players in situations exactly like this, where Lauren Bell is now bowling at two very experienced cricketers who are playing very well, and now you're actually looking for her to execute her skills without the support of some of the senior players around her. And so there's a lot of growth opportunity for us as a team throughout the first 3 games of this tour. And also, if we end up winning all 3 of these games, which, you know, we're looking pretty good at the moment, we're also putting pressure on those players coming back in to make sure they perform really well as well.
Thanks for those thoughts, John. Really appreciate it. Yeah, game series on the line today, so important match for both these sides, but great to get your thoughts about this England side.
Cheers, Craig. Cheers, Katie.
End of the over. There was a big one. 12 from it. 113 for 2.
Runs off the over. The Whiteferns 113 for 2. 4 overs remaining here in the third live direct T20I first innings. The Whiteferns winning the toss and electing to bat.
Six bowlers used by England so far. And so far New Zealand doing a good job in these final 4 overs, the death overs as they're known. Oh, good use of the feet from Devine. Finds the gap and will pick up 4. 1 bounce 4. And all of a sudden New Zealand putting the foot down and starting with Sophie Devine.
There's a big few overs here for New Zealand. They're looking to try and get 10 to 12 at least an over, targeting Lindsay Smith, and also the first ball of the over, Mac. It really sets up the over to continue to go big. This is a plan for New Zealand. How do they attack early and put pressure on the bowler? Great start.
You see the feet again. Bang goes Devine all the way up onto the bank. What a blow that is from the New Zealand skipper. That's out the middle, and that's a great start to the over. Devine showing her power.
Oh, the crowd love it. Maybe a little nervous when it's coming to them, but just the power and the momentum into the ball. 84 metres. Boy, Mackie, we've seen some crowd catches this season. That isn't one of them.
Went down. Don't blame him. It was hit hard. Oh, there's a full toss, and that's been hit hard. No real timing that time, but good running by Kerr means they'll come back for 2. This is the big over New Zealand have been looking for. Already 12 from the first 3 deliveries. New Zealand go at 10 and over, Katie. From here on in, they get to 160. I think that's the number they're after. Nicely bowled, flat at that time from Smith.
Yeah, I think the highest run chase, successful run chase in New Zealand's 154. So anything north of 160 will be a record chase here, but just shows the fact that you're able to start a little bit slower in this partnership and they accelerate. And one of these 2 at the last over, it could go big, really big. See, running between the wickets for me, Mac, and the intensity they bring is so key.
And it's nicely played too by Kerr. She's going to give as much strike as she can to Devine at this moment. That makes complete sense. It's the glove signal to the changing room.
Well, Lindsay Smith has bowled 1 dot ball so far. It's the fewest in a 4-over spell since 2018. It just shows New Zealand have been able to score off a number of deliveries, each single one of this over as well. Big one. 15 off it. 128 for 2.
Another good over for the Whiteferns. 15 off it. They're now 128 for 2.
Interesting point, Mac. Just looking at those 2 big back-to-back overs, that's exactly how you really want to go in the last 5 overs. At least 10 runs an over, push 12 plus each over. They will push 160. But for New Zealand, where they've struggled is actually scoring boundaries through the middle. I think their record is something like 7%. Yeah, boundaries through the middle for New Zealand score only around 7%. Other sides around 15% plus. Teams very much target the first 2 balls of the over, and New Zealand's had the intent to do that, but today it's been a lot higher, so they've been able to score boundaries. It's on the back of power and precision from both of these players.
Right, Charlie Dean back into the attack for England. Worked away to the leg side by Devine. Well, in game 2 on Friday, Katie, New Zealand hit 13 fours. So far in this innings, they've hit 12 fours and a 6. So, again, 13 boundaries, but a number more boundaries through the middle, which has been important. And there's still 3 and a bit overs left too to increase that total.
You love your stat about boundaries, number of boundaries a team scores. What was it? The team that scores the most boundaries wins more often than not.
Yeah, I think about 75%. In T20 cricket, if you hit more boundaries than the opposition, that's the percentage of wins you'll have, which is high. Use of the feet, Devine picks the gap and will pick up 6. I think it's gone all the way. It was close. Really strong with that bottom hand and that power, and I think it's gone all the way. We'll just have a check. It's gone all the way for 6.
Do you know what I say about that? Make a great gap. Great use of the boundary rope.
6 it is, and 50 for the New Zealand captain, Sophie Devine. Top knock. Her 19th T20 International 50 at a crucial time.
Just shows the crucialness of having these 2 players in the New Zealand side. Sophie Devine is one of the most explosive players when she is on. That ball wasn't that full, Max. She was able to actually hit that on the up and create the power. This has been a skipper's knock.
It's been another good over. 10 from it. I think it's important that Amelia Kerr goes after it now. 1s aren't enough. You have to be trying to hit every ball for 4 or 6. Been a top knock, 51 from 31 from Sophie Devine. Good strike rate, 164 at a crucial time.
Oh, yes, Charlie.
Going to keep the strike by taking 1 down the ground. 11 from that Charlie Dean over. 18 gone, 139 for 2. Partnership of 84 off just 57 between Amelia Kerr and Sophie Devine at a crucial time. New Zealand set up for a good score here in a must-win match for the White Ferns. 2-0 down in the series. 5-match series. This match is crucial. That swung away hard to that mid-wicket gap. Just be a single. Good start by Lauren Bell. He's going to take a lot of pace off the ball.
Here's a batter, Mac. You have to line yourself up for the slower deliveries. What she does is she has that back of the hand where the ball dips. And where players get out a little bit is the fact that they get a little high in their stance and then the ball just dips underneath the bat. Both of these players are going to set up for the slower delivery. Amelia Kerr so good through the offside, and you just react to the pace, the on-pace delivery.
Oh, swing and a miss from Kerr. Again, pace off from Bell. This is good. It's that little leg cutter that you were talking about, Katie Martin, where it is going to be pace off. It's what you have to set up for.
Probably the hardest delivery, where it does just go a little underground, where you expect it just to sit up, where you can get on top of the ball. It's just waiting and engaging and playing as late as you possibly can.
Good use of the feet from Kerr. That is a great option. Down the ground for 4. That is class from Amelia Kerr. Another boundary to the New Zealand total.
It's that balance, isn't it? Just to get to the ball and then hold for a second and then hit straight through it. Look at this technique. Stopped, bang, through the ball. Beautiful. Really good momentum into the ball and getting to good positions.
3 slower balls to start the over. Bell's under pressure, has to change things up now. Goes slow again, this time in the air, down to long on the bounce.
Incredible the accuracy that Lauren Bell actually has with that slow, or the back of the hand, the slower. It'd be the heart between that delivery where it comes out the back of the hand and the knuckleball. They're probably the 2 hardest deliveries. So for someone like this who can execute Lauren Bell consistently is so crucial in a bowling lineup.
I wonder if she's going to go to Yorker or bounce or just change things up. Restart the run-up. She knows that Sophie Devine's lining her up. That's the pressure that New Zealand have been able to put England under today that they haven't in the previous 2 games. It's hit hard. Straight down the ground for 4. Oh, the placement and the timing. Gee, that was hit hard from Devine. Fielder only had to move 5 metres to her left, but she couldn't. Good stuff from the New Zealand captain.
Outstanding. She's pushing it wider here because Sophie Devine is so far across the stumps. Lauren Bell is saying, where do I bowl it? And the fact that she is so far and that long on is wider, it's come straight and out, gave her the space and the power. Hit it nice and straight. Big over.
That is swatted to long on. Kerr's going to come back for 2. Excellent running. Ran the first one quick, got back for 2. 12 from the over. New Zealand 150 up, 151 for 2.
Sarah Glenn, has she been replaced as a concussion replacement or is she just off?
Not sure, it's a good question. She only bowled the one over and banged her head with the drop catch early on and then has left the field, hasn't been seen back because her 3 overs would have been crucial for England. Still waiting on some news as to her health and where she's at. 1 over left here for New Zealand. Danielle Gibson is going to bowl the 20th over. Partnership now of 96. It's been impressive.
Really intriguing. You can maybe hear Sophie Devine in the stump mic saying she's going to bowl wider, she's got a leg cutter. Interesting field, deep point and deep extra cover. This could be wide on the offside.
Great start. Yorker, that is the perfect Yorker. Well bowled. Perfect start from Gibson.
So the communication between Sophie Devine, how unique is that field, that point or that cover point fielder is up. So she knows that the ball is going to be maybe leg cutters a little bit wider. So for Amelia Kerr, there's opportunities through mid-wicket or square leg if she wants to get across her stumps.
It's full again. This time Kerr finds the gap, but well set field out to that deep cover fielder. So just 1.
Yeah, outstanding field, isn't it? Being really clear on what you're trying to do as a bowler and where you want your field. All you want to do is get hit to your sweeper in this situation.
Absolutely. 1s work for the bowler here, don't they? New Zealand looking for boundaries. England happy with 1s and 2s in this final over. Look at the stance from Devine. Beautifully bowled again by Gibson. That is perfect execution of that wide Yorker. And New Zealand now have a new high score against England in T20 international cricket, going past the previous best of 152 for 6. Way back at Bath in 2007, long time ago. So that's good stuff from this White Ferns side. How can they counteract this, Katie? She's bowling wide Yorkers and she's executed perfectly so far. This time a full toss, punched down the ground by Kerr. Are they going to come back for two? No, they're not. Devine said, no, I'll take the strike.
I think it's crucial is that you get yourself not as still as you possibly can to create that hitting base. That's when Sophie Devine is at her best. Amy Jones is now having communications with Gibson, and John Lewis talked about it, that his bowlers may have less experienced players out there, so it's good that the experienced players are going up, being nice and clear. Every ball in T20 cricket is a moment. These two go for six, both sixes, which you know Sophie Devine's power it could be. It's a big total.
Gibson's done so well. 3 singles from her first 4 deliveries. What a final last over, but you're so right. It all adds up to these final 2 deliveries now. Change with Amy Jones, the keeper, going back. So I guess it allows Gibson the chance to bowl a bouncer if she wants, change up her length. Same field.
Square leg still up.
Maybe just trying to put a little bit of uncertainty into the mind of Sophie Devine. Gibson's been so good at that wide Yorker. What's she going to go with here? Full toss, up in the air, should be taken, is taken, and it will bring to the end. Terrific innings from the New Zealand captain. I think they might just go upstairs just to check the height of it, but I think Sophie Devine knows that she's maybe missed out on that.
They just set the tone. There was an intensity straight away to Sophie Devine. Just shows the appreciation of her team as well. You cannot understate the importance of this over from Danny Gibson. 3 runs and a wicket off it. This is a big, big last ball. Maddie Green, vastly experienced player, comes to the crease.
Maddie Green comes in to ice the final ball of the innings, because a full toss was just skied by Sophie Devine. Terrific knock from her. Great partnership with Mealy Kerr. 1 ball left. What an over this has been from Danielle Gibson. Never easy bowling the final over of the innings, but she's done it so well. Oh, that's a nice bit of timing from Green. Down to long on. Should come back for 2. Won't. Great piece of fielding. Excellent throw. And that is a terrific final over from Gibson. Just 4 singles and a wicket from it. But New Zealand have posted 155 for 3. Their highest score against England in T20 international cricket, on the back of a partnership of 99 between Mealy Kerr and Sophie Devine. And they will be more than happy with that batting performance, and there'll be some work for England to do. Welcome back to Saxton Oval here in Nelson. The England openers ready to make their way out to the middle as the White Ferns side does. Should be a spring in the step of the White Ferns after that batting performance, Frankie. They've got a total on the board that they can defend. Now it's up to the bowlers to do the job.
Yeah, they'll be thrilled with that effort. If England are able to chase it down, it'll take a record run chase in New Zealand to do it. Bates didn't really get going, just 14 for her. But Bezaden Hope, a good cameo at the top of the order with 34. And then it was really the Amelia Kerr and the Sophie Devine show. Sophie Devine, 60 off just the 37 deliveries. 2 wickets to Danielle Gibson, the standout today. 4 overs, 2 for 22 and a fabulous last over. And Sarah Glenn, she was only able to bowl the 1 over, took 1 for 8. Charlie Dean, she was economical alongside Heather Knight and spin options. And otherwise, Lindsay Smith, Lauren Bell were in for a little bit of tap.
Made 19 in game 2 here on Friday to Tammy Beaumont. Vastly experienced player who's found her way back into this England T20 side. Sophia Dunkley is a dangerous player at the top. 350s, best of 61 not out. It's a good opening partnership for England. Rosemary Mair is going to open the bowling for the White Ferns. It's 22 matches. She's been around a long time, has Rosemary Mair, been in and out of the side in the last 18 months or so, but she's found some good form towards the latter part of the season. Slip and play, that's the captain, Sophie Devine, at first slip. Rosemary Mair to get things started. Oh, she starts full and straight. A wee inside edge by Beaumont, who was late on the shot, got just enough bat on it and was lucky.
Really like this. Like the option to go with Rosemary Mair. She has been one of the form bowlers for New Zealand. She's looked dangerous every time she's had ball in hand, and she is right on the money, right from ball 1. Like the plan they've got in place here too. Sophie Devine in its slip. The 2 fielders out, fine leg, square leg, and to me, that just means that's trying to blow the front pad off Tammy Beaumont.
Good start from Mair. That was the perfect first up delivery that almost got through. Good start. Well, there's some pressure now on England. They lead the series 2-0 after 2 very good performances. Must win for the White Ferns today here in Nelson to keep the series alive, and they've done the first part really well with the bat. High score against England in T20 international cricket. Got to back it up with the ball. They need a complete performance today. That's an excellent start from Mair. 3 dots to start so far. Pressure on Beaumont.
You talk about that pressure that comes on from having to chase a big score and the difference of batting first and chasing. But also there's an interesting little undercurrent of pressure, I think, through this England side as games 4 and 5, some of the big names come back. There's a few players in this team, in the squad at the moment, that this is almost audition, trying to put yourself in the frame for World Cup T20 spots.
Off the mark, England. Yeah, the England coach John Lewis talked about that, didn't he, Frank? He talked about building the depth. Some of those younger players, giving them playing opportunities at this level, just to see where they're at and to put pressure on the regulars in this England side.
Yeah, I think Tammy Beaumont spent a couple of years out of the T20 international side for England. She'll be desperate to make a score in this series.
Bouncer, that's a good one from Rosemary Mair. Good to see. Not sure New Zealand bowled 1 short ball, 1 bouncer in game 2 here a couple of days ago. So good to see a little bit more aggression with the ball early on.
Absolutely, it was something that actually surprised that we didn't see it here in Nelson. It is one of the grounds that offers you a little bit of protection square, up over 60 metres, both square boundaries. And so the ability to use your pace, use your bounce, so then batters can't just be propping onto the front foot every ball.
It's been a great first over. It's an excellent first over from Rosemary Mair. Just 1 single from it. 1 over gone, 1 without loss. Perfect start. Just what New Zealand were after, a good tight first over. And Rosemary Mears delivered. New Zealand posted 155 for 3. It was an excellent batting performance. Back of Sophie Devine and Mealy Kerr putting together a partnership of 99. And it means that 156 is the target for this England side. Local girl plays for the Central Hinds. Does Hannah Rowe is going to open the bowling from the Nelson end. 43 matches, 20 wickets, good average. Economy rate not bad, 7.38. Has the ability to get a little bit of extra bounce, the extra height that Hannah Rowe has. You're really interested to see what Sophie Devine, New Zealand captain Frankie, does here with the bowlers in these first 6 overs. Right, Hannah Rowe into the attack. Flicked away down to fine leg. Wasn't far away from Maddie Green, who made good ground. Didn't quite carry, but good intent in the field from Green.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you want to see. Charging in, trying to get there, desperately trying to get the hands underneath it. Does well in the end to get something behind it.
Yeah, she did really well, because it would have been easy just to sit back and let it bounce in front of it. She gave herself a chance. Just the one picked up, so good work from Maddie Green down at fine leg. It's a nice delivery. They're going to try and take a single here. Going to be close, direct hit. Rosemary Mayer has a very strong arm. There'll be no overthrows, but we'll be going upstairs for a check.
TV umpire 2 director, we have an umpire review for run out at the non-strikers end. Can you show the best side on angle, please?
Oh, it's out.
Just pause. Yep, thank you. I have decision for the big screen.
Oh, it's the perfect start for the White Ferns. Out is up on the board. They've got an early one thanks to Rosemary Mayer. What a piece of fielding. Oh, she's got a rocket arm. She hit the stumps. And Dunkley's on the way. Excellent stuff from New Zealand.
That is one arm you do not want to take on. Gives 3 stumps on offer. Right on top of them. Wasn't too sure, but often when you think it's just in, often just out. Dunkley gone for 0, England 2 for 1.
Great start by New Zealand. They're going to get a single there. Well, Rosemary Mayer bowled a great first over, and now she's affected a run out. It means that Maya Bouchier is here in at number 3. And she's here because of this piece of fielding from Rosemary Mayer, who attacked the ball from mid-off and quick release with a strong throw. A quick throw that was just enough. Talking about 1.5 inches, that's all. That's the difference. And just what New Zealand were after. They've got to be sharp with ball and in the field today. And they've made the perfect start. Oh, it's going to be a free hit now. That last delivery is going to be called no ball by umpire Corey Black. Means that Bouchier is going to face their first ball, and it's going to be a free hit. That's the perfect start.
A dream result, isn't it? It's exactly what you want. Gives you some real backyard cricket vibes. Can't be out first ball. Just try and put it up on the bank.
What a great rule. That no ball free hit rule is that's been brought into the game. Oh, that swung away. Nicely placed too. The fielder was up inside the circle, and Bouchier will pick up 4 off her first delivery. Good start.
Just gesturing there that was the off-pace delivery. It was the off-cutter from Hannah Rowe. Just able to get underneath it, get inside the line of it, access her favourite leg side.
So shows how costly it can be when you do overstep. That's not good from Hannah Rowe. Needs to keep that front foot behind the line. Costly. That's nicely bowled. A little bit of a way swing through to Izzy Gaze.
A little bit of shape from Hannah Rowe. Just away from the right-hander. Feeling for it outside the off stump. And I think already we've seen this England side that it's very different to have that same free, fearless intent when you've actually got to chase a score.
Oh, nicely placed. Look at the timing. That's off the middle. Bouchier starts with a couple of boundaries. And that is a classical, beautiful shot.
That's one of the favoured areas. Gets length, gets width, just gets the hands through the ball. Lovely piece of timing.
Just raced off the bat, didn't it? Does get those hands through that shot, lovely. Quick start by the right-hander. Well, it's a Yorker. It's full and straight. Good running. Get through for a single. Good over for England. 12 from it, 13 for 1. Oh, that's nicely bowled. Kick coming. It's missed leg stump. And she's not going to turn this new ball. It's going to keep sliding into the right-hander. There is some swing there.
That's a lovely piece of ball, and that's where I think she can really look to attack Bouchier. She's someone who likes to stay leg side of the ball. And her ability to get the ball through the offside, uses her long levers. So with the ball just continuing to track in, it actually just cramps her up for room. It's a great piece of bowling, and then it's just the adjustment. Initially, it'll be a little bit the same to Tammy Beaumont, looking to bowl full, having that ball swinging back in, attacking the front pad.
The cut, but can't get it through the offside. The two boundary fielders are on the leg side. So that's a missed opportunity from Beaumont. Long on and deep mid-wicket in play here for Fran Jonas. Swinging in. No run again. Good from the left arm spinner. Dots are good for New Zealand. Builds pressure.
Well, there's a few deep breaths going on for Tammy Beaumont here. It doesn't matter how much cricket you've played. Chasing a big score and you get off to a slow one yourself and you feel that pressure.
We'll get through for a single here. It's been a good over from Jonas after an expensive one from Hannah Rowe.
And That's where I think Fran Jonas has such an important role to play in this Whitefin side, the ability to keep it tight.
Well, it's a good over because there's only 3 runs from it. Good start by Jonas. 16 for 1.
Three overs down, England 16 for 1, and a change of bowling at the Nelson City end. Please welcome
16 for 1 after 3, England. Good start by the White Ferns. Bowling change. Hannah Rowe just the 1 over that was expensive. Now New Zealand going to the experienced Leah Tahuhu. Good average, good economy rate. It's been a gun with the ball for a long time for New Zealand. Should see some swing too, I think, from the right armour. Flicked away, that'll be 4. Just a touch straight, nicely played from Tammy Beaumont, picks up 4.
Just a little loosener first up from Leah Tahuhu, looking to bowl full and straight, bring the stumps into play and just sliding down the leg side. And when you're putting pace on the delivery, easy pickings for Beaumont.
Swung away towards that region where the 2 fielders are back on the boundary. Just be a single. We're lucky enough to have Brooke Halliday, who's on the mic for us out in the field. Afternoon, Brooke.
Hello.
There you go, and good start by the White Ferns. Just, well, perfect start really, that early wicket.
Yeah, definitely. I think we the way Mealy and Sophie batted up there today, even Bernie at the beginning, really kind of set that platform. And what did we get? 156, which in my opinion is above par.
Oh, hit
Good
hard. Good work
And then, yeah, that,
by Zadenhout.
That run out by Rocco kind of just was the perfect start that we really needed.
You've had a quiet day so far, didn't have to bat, so I'm guessing lots of energy in the field.
Yeah, something like that. Also, I think in the first 6, it's just trying to put our body on the line, or me in particular, in that inner circle and try and get that run rate up.
Yeah, what was the chat? Obviously, we would have been more than happy with that total on the board, but from a bowling point of view, what was the chat at the halftime break?
Basically what we've just been talking about the last few games, really. It's trying to keep it as simple as possible, but with a little bit of variation, the odd bounce, and not to be too predictable. But I think the biggest thing is you're not overthinking it, and when we go through the rest of the, I suppose, the phase of the T20 game, it's figuring out what our plan is for that particular batter.
Nice. Might be wide down the leg side, and it is. Tahuhu isn't quite settled in here yet.
Any chance we'll be seeing you at the bowling crease, Brooke?
No. Ever since my injury, I haven't bowled since. So this kind of tour is just me being a batter and a fielder. And then you post and you'll leave and might get back into the bowling. But yeah, you definitely won't be seeing me today.
Not a bad result on a flat one, though, is it?
Oh, that's pulled away nicely into the gap for 4. It's another big over, and Beaumont looks in good touch. She's a dangerous player, isn't she, Brooke?
Yeah, definitely. She's someone, and even the first T20, that could be quite punishing in the power play in particular, and it kind of sets up the rest of the run chase. You know, if she comes out firing, what she hit today, I just don't think our lines around length has been really great to her, which hasn't helped.
Thanks for your time, Brooke. We'll come back to you a bit later. Through to the keeper, 11 from that over, another expensive one, 27 for 1.
Yeah, well, that can be the danger, the risk with 1 over spells. As I actually really like it. I like it from a captaincy point of view. If you've got confidence in your bowlers to be able to chop and change, keeps batters guessing, keeps your options open, especially if you've got bowlers who are going to swing the ball, spinner in the mix, seamers with some pace. There's a lot of variety there, but the danger is if you're only 1 over spells and bowlers don't settle, then you get those big overs starting to happen, and you don't want that early on.
That's nicely played wide of mid-on. Work to do for Maddie Green. Tends to roam the boundary, doesn't she? She's a quick mover, good arm. She'll be busy in the field today. Yeah, it's always an interesting one. I mean, Rosemary Mears' first over was excellent, went for 1. You sort of feel like, oh, I've got to give you a second. Sometimes you might even go for 3 throughout the 6 if the bowler's got some rhythm and is making it tough for the batters, but Devine's been chopping and changing. Oh, that's a good shot down the ground for 4. That's an excellent shot from Bouchier, who's dealing in boundaries. 3rd boundary in 17. She looks in good touch.
Yeah, that's a lovely free swing of the blade. The fuller delivery, seam up, pace on. Just up and over the top, straight down the ground, easy as you like. I wonder how much of it from Sophie Devine was pre-planned to try and have those 1 over spells, or whether it's just playing what she sees.
Up and over, it'll be 4 more. It was wide, it got the treatment. It was a free hit, really. Bouchier's not going to miss out on that. That was a poor delivery from Mayer and got met.
And that comes about from the ball before. And so that's that ability to take a bit of a risk, put a bowler under pressure, someone who's been so economical, who's been really metronomic in how she goes about things, and then a good ball slightly full gets hit over your head. No fast bowler wants that happening again. So goes the shorter length, misses wide, and it's back-to-back boundaries.
Back straighter, and that's flicked off her pads for 4 more. 3 boundaries in a row. This is excellent batting. Offside now, leg side. Quality stuff from Bouchier.
And those last 2, that's just reacting to what she's seen. Short and wide. And the next one, the overcorrection once again from Rosemary Mayer, trying to get in straight, nice and tight, and ends up on the leg stump. And it's a wonderful piece of timing once again, using the pace from Rosemary Mayer. Change in the field, mid-wicket comes up inside the circle. Deep fine leg goes back. How are we looking? Bouncer to finish the over off.
Another expensive one. It is bouncer, it's a top edge. It's going to fly over the keeper. Fly away for 4, huge over for England. It's gone for 18. And smiles on the face, 5 overs gone, 45 for 1.
Big last over, back-to-back double-figure overs for England. Sophie Devine into the attack. Starts with a wide. This has been a start for England. The intent that especially Maya Bouchier is able to express here, Alex.
Completely different innings to the previous game for Bouchier. Previous game she got bogged down, got stuck. This time she's been aggressive. It's almost Beaumont that's playing that anchor role now. I'd like to see her be a little bit more aggressive. I know England are ahead of the game here. They're in the game. It's been a strong power play so far for them. I'd like to see her play a few more shots, because if she's going to be a regular in this T20 side, she has to score quick runs.
guess that's the reason why she sort of missed out for those couple of years, Tammy Beaumont, wasn't it? To say, okay, we want you to go away and work on your strike rate. She had a 100 in the 100, which is the only time that someone's actually done that as well. So she's been able to do it. And I guess when you've got someone going at the other end, it can be difficult to think, okay, how do I get that rhythm and momentum because I'm not facing the deliveries?
Yeah, and she can definitely do it. She's proven that.
She's done on this occasion. Enough of the bat to be able to find the boundary. It was more about the placement in the end.
She is good on the short ball, Tammy Beaumont. This one, angled down the leg side. Beaumont straight onto it. So Devine not quite got her lines right in this over so far. A couple of wides and a boundary.
50 up for England. Best power play so far this series. Better areas from Sophie Devine. That type of bowler, Sophie Devine, and you had the benefit of not having to face too many of her when you played, Alex, thankfully, when you were down the order. But she has the ability to absolutely bowl an X-factor ball, and then the next ball, it could be down leg side, and she's one of those players that you find as a bat, if you can keep that good ball out, maybe you get a little opportunity where it sprays a little. Good creating there for Tammy Beaumont to find the boundary again through the leg side, got inside the ball and found the gap.
You almost feel it's got to be a change of plan here for Sophie Devine. Back of a length, fine leg up. Beaumont only looking to hit that ball past short fine for 4.
That brings up the 50-run partnership for Tammy Beaumont.
50 partnership for these two.
For 2, pushing for 2. No, not coming back on that occasion. Good work from Maddie Green. Was it 70 odd metres out on that mid-wicket boundary? So really big boundary opportunities to double up there. This is a big ball, is an 11 runs off the over already. Last over of the power play. The field will spread after this. Oh, beautiful hands. She has guided that wider delivery between both fielders, and what an end to the power play. 60 for 1 England.
Well, decent power play for England, 60 off. Maya Boucher struggled in the first game, but she's been fluent today, supported by Tammy Beaumont. New Zealand, they started well, and then as soon as England have shown some aggression, they haven't really had an answer, haven't really had a comeback.
This is the last boundary. The hands, the guide to be able to push that through, Alex, that is just shows that she's not necessarily got the mindset to be aggressive, but she has that timing as well. Fran Jonas, your fellow left arm spinner.
Yeah.
Got too much spin today. Telling the story, Alex, that when you used to bowl your left arm spin, you had a certain action where it looked like you did the YMCA when you bowled. And as an opposition, we used to sit on the sideline singing YMCA as you did that.
Well, if that's the only thing you were saying when I was bowling, that I can take that.
We're on TV, so I'll leave the rest out. No, of course, that was all that was said.
It was a strange action, because I never used to do it, and then I tore my pec, and almost, rather than pushing my arms back behind my body, they came up above my head, a bit like Mo Farah when he was celebrating a marathon win.
All the secrets come out now. What's crucial here for Fran Jonas on the back of that power play?
I think for Jonas now, it's trying to get a little bit more control of this innings. Can she have a quiet over? You know she's not going to turn the ball much. It's the inside edge that's the threat here for Jonas. So keep targeting the stumps. And as long as there isn't a boundary off this over, then you sort of start dragging things back. That run rate will just go back up ever so slightly. The required run rate. I've lost it on the screen, but there it is. It's massive. It's just under 7 and over.
Pound the field. What people won't know at home is that we've got 2 screens and then we've got a monitor in the middle that's called a fruit machine, because it's got 400 different colours and it actually quite boldly says required rate.
Yeah, it does. It couldn't be bigger, actually, if I was looking at something else.
It's even in bold writing.
Different.
Good couple of dot balls here from Fran Jonas. Just the adjustments of her speed. 93, 81 that last delivery. Very smart bowling. Good over for New Zealand. 64 for 1.
Change of bowling at the Nelson end. The Saxton Oval, would you please welcome number 48, Millie Kerr.
Millie Kerr, first time at the crease. Probably the earliest we've seen her in a number of games bowling. I think it was the 9th or 10th over she bowled in that second game. She is crucial for New Zealand in terms of their control through the middle. One thing that Millie Kerr loves is a wicket, because usually the ball after the wicket is a wrong-in. Any excuse to bring the wrong-in out.
The wrong-in for a long period of her career was more or less her stock ball. It was the one that she was most consistent with.
It's really intriguing the way that she grips the ball. Quite often you see spinners that have their hands down the seam, but she adjusts with her fingers in terms of on the leather to when it's on the seam as well. See there, 2 fingers on the leather, which allows it to skid on a little bit. To find the gap, but good piece of fielding from Hannah Rowe.
It almost helps with the, I guess, not being able to pick her leg spinner and her googly, because the seam is constantly scrambled, so you're not really sure which one she's bowling. The stock delivery 56%, googly 44. It's pretty even Stevens for Amelia Kerr, but the way she's holding that ball there, as you say, if it pitches, it can just skid on for the LBW.
Here's the wrong in there. There's a few cues that you pick up as a batter and even as a wicket keeper as well. Is sometimes her arm is actually a lot higher, so when Millie gets her arm a little bit more up there and over the top, it's a little bit faster as well. Where it's when she bowls her leg spinner, it's a little bit more side on. Also runs in a lot quicker. It's something she's worked on to be able to generate some momentum through the crease. Just a bit full to sweep. Couple of really good back-to-back overs here for New Zealand, creating momentum. And I think the score, when you've got a 150-plus score, you can have your ebbs and flows in your innings.
Well, you know that the big overs are around the corner, so you can have an over that goes for 15, 16, but you have the ability to drag it back as well. A
bit of fielding from Susie Bates. Just 3 runs off that over, 67 for 1.
So New Zealand, quiet couple of overs there, and you just think, you can see England are so far ahead of the run rate. However, a couple of more quiet overs and get that run rate to 8s and 9s and put a little bit more pressure on England.
Just 1 wicket down for England, so they're creating a base, especially what New Zealand did as well. They're able to create a strong partnership through the middle. Fran Jonas is going to continue.
Only one there.
The beauty for England in this situation is they know that they can have an over that goes for 3 or 4. They're still in the game. They're still on top of this game. They're only 1 down. So much firepower to come. Holly Armitage batting at 9.
Not a bad concussion replacement, is it?
Yeah.
Cut away nicely. That is Tammy Beaumont's strength. Anything that is short She has whippy hands and she can get the speed through the ball to find the gap.
Bad ball from Jonas, outside the off stump, cover up inside the ring. As a spinner, what she's done so well today is target the stumps. Just a loose one there for Jonas.
Well, this is the highest second wicket partnership between England and New Zealand, so 70 off just 44 deliveries as well. They're accelerating through this innings. It's a field that Fran Jonas has set here, where she's got 3 fielders back on the leg side, so very much her plan is how can she bring those stumps into play. She needs to bowl it straighter, and all the fielders are aware that that is the plan. Made an adjustment now where cover has gone back, so protection for the strength here of Bouchier.
You have to be comfortable bowling the short wide ones in T20 cricket, knowing that you're just going to get hit for 1 to your cover. Now Bouchier, she's down the pitch, she's looking to go over mid-off, but it's wide, so it's just 1.
Good footwork, good power, but she did pick out that fielder. Exactly what you're talking about, Alex. Doesn't matter what you do, it's about the outcome. Just 1 off it. That last ball, 75 for 1. Kerr back in. Good hand on it from Sophie Devine. Bezuidenhout has some work to do. Good bit of fielding. They're going to come back for 3. I think this is the first 3, surprisingly, on this ground that we have seen today.
I think you're right there. It's one of those where the ground's so big, you would expect 2s and 3s to be quite easy, but the outfield's rapid, isn't it? It just flies away, so the hand there at backward point sort of helped England get 3 there.
Get there.
The players have looked, it looks quite warm out there, doesn't it? It's like they actually look, there's been a lot of 2s run, not many 3s, but it actually feels like there's a bit of a temperature out in the middle. And on that occasion, something that Mealy Kerr does like to bowl to Tammy Beaumont. Tammy Beaumont is a player that actually likes to plant that front leg, so when she's not sweeping, she can get a little stuck and have her bat behind her pad. It's a delivery that Mealy Kerr bowls a lot to bring that front pad into play and through the gate. So what she does beautifully well is combat it by a sweep shot.
And with Beaumont, what you know is she's looking for that sweep shot, and she can sweep anywhere from fine leg all the way around to deep mid-wicket, but also if you bowl your stock ball and it's just slightly outside the off stump, she's going to cut you for 4.
Is the sweep shot the most annoying shot for a spin bowler that are better placed, because they hit it off a good length, so your best balls actually can get hit?
The worst shot is just the knock to square leg for 1. And what is that? Hit the ball, do something with it. I quite like a sweep, you're in the game. Knock me for 1, I hate it.
Oh, that's gone well down leg side. Izzy Gay's unable to pull that in. I think that will be wide, so yeah. So you're complaining about getting knocked for 1, but you're not complaining about getting swept for 4. I like it.
Yeah, at least I'm in the game with a sweep shot for 4. Slight misjudgment.
I always knew that spinners were complicated characters, Alex. Wrong and on that occasion again. Good scoring over for England. Big one at that, 12 runs off it. 87 for 1 at the halfway mark, 69 needed.
Halfway point of this run chase, and it's right in the balance. England 87 for 1. Now, Saxon Oval, we want to know who you are supporting in this run chase. So, England fans, would you make some noise? And now, White Ferns fans, would you make some noise? That's back into the attack, Leah Tahuhu.
Cut away nicely. Beaumont's playing a good knock here. The less destructive of the two at the moment. Boucher, 42 from 28. New Zealand under the pump. This has been a very good effort from England. Dominant through the power play. 60 runs, 10 and over. And while the pace has slowed somewhat for this England chase, it's still looking good. Well ahead of New Zealand at the same time. Short. Got on top of it, Boucher. New Zealand did score 55 in the last 5 overs. It was productive between Devine and Kerr. However, still plenty to come from this English side. So New Zealand, they need breakthroughs. They really do. And if they can't get wickets, they need to stop runs.
Yeah, that's the big thing for me, Scotty, is how do you break this partnership? 87 now, for just the 55 deliveries. Where is that breakthrough coming from?
Oh, that could be a catch, just in front of Kerr. Moments in games.
Yeah, just length and swung away leg side. Holds on the breeze for almost long enough. Just on the half volley to merely Kerr. Couldn't quite get the fingertips underneath it.
Oh, this time cut straight to points. Good stop. Boucher today, she's been boundary hunting. She's hit 7 of them. She's been very good. Anything on a length, short and wide, it's been cut away. If it's straight down leg, she's been happy to glance it. She stood tall. She's a tall player, Boucher. She's been very good. And again, straight back over the bowler's head, and that's 4 more.
That's boundary number 8. Just from Maya Boucher today. That's phenomenal striking. Once again, pitched up from Leah Tahuhu. The pace on delivery. Easy, free-flowing swing of the bat down the ground.
There's just no variation in pace. It's very easy for the batters to pick up at this stage. It's a new career best for Boucher in international T20 cricket, 47. And that is the end of the 11th over. England doing it in a canter here, 94 for 1. We might ask, how much was Kerr missed in that power play?
And that's the game that both sides really are playing. So their original rate 7.8. if you're the batting side, you're talking about how quickly can you get that to 7 and below.
There was width on offer. Can't get it through the circle, though. Day is there.
And if you're the bowling side, you're talking about how quickly can you make that 9? How quickly can you push it up? So at the moment, it's 62 needed off 53. What you're searching for is a wicket. Yes, 2 or 3 of them ideally in quick succession. But how can you build pressure to create that happening?
Slower, chance, gone, yes, there it is. Sophie Devine takes the catch. First delivery of the over for Hannah Rowe was just 93 clicks. She goes a little faster for the second, gets the wicket. Beaumont holds out.
Yeah, it's round the wicket. Takes the length away. Beaumont is trying to go offside. 4 fielders were all out on the leg side, so was boundary hunting once again, but couldn't get underneath it, couldn't get the timing that she's after, and just finds the safe hands of Sophie Devine. She goes for 37, England 94 for 2. Good plans. Had the field set out leg side, trying to restrict half a field.
She won't restrict a run here, though. Knight's off the mark.
And even just at times, it's the ability to do something different, to be able to change things up. And there has been one change in the English side. Unfortunately, Sarah Glenn failed her HIA, head injury assessment, earlier on when she hit her head on the ground attempting a catch. So she has been concussion subbed for Holly Armitage.
That's a lovely shot. Really is. Between point and cover. Slashed away, 50 up. A maiden T20 International 50 for Maya Boucher. It's been quality.
Maiden T20 half century for Maya Boucher.
Excellent innings. And much needed. Someone in that England top order to be able to make a big score. And was in the good position of being able to face her first ball of the day being a free hit, put it away for 4. She's got another 8 more of those today.
That's short, that's high, and it'll fall safely. If you look at the 2 teams out there at the moment, the body language, the general marbo, the vibe, New Zealand look spooked. They look panicky. They look on edge. 100 is up for England. 1 ball remaining in the row over. It's been solid so far. Big wicket in it. That of Tammy Beaumont needs to get out of the set now. Down the leg side, and that's another wide.
I don't necessarily think that it should feel like that at times, you know, when you're getting hit for a lot of boundaries and teams are scoring quickly, it can feel a little bit like you want to take a step back, that you are under a little bit of pressure, but have recently just picked up that wicket. You get yourself in. Heather Knight can be a little bit of a nervous starter, a slow starter. You just feel if you've got the ability to go bang, bang with a couple of wickets, you're right back in it here.
Slow ball, short. That's mid-wicket. Just the one to finish. 55, 54 now required for England. 102 for 2. On the pads, big appeal from Mayer, and to no avail. They've teed it up. Sophie Devine says we're going to have a crack here.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision was not out. Check the feet, and it is a fair delivery. Can we start with front on vision, please? Okay, ball goes close to the bat. Can we go to ultra edge, please? Okay, roll through, clear gap, roll through, clear gap. Yep, clear gap, flat line, satisfied, no batters involved. Can we go to ball tracking, please? Okay, pitching line, impact in line, and wickets as umpire's call. So we'll go back on field to Eloise to say with her original not out decision. Stand by, Eloise. I'll let you know when on screen, and signal now, please.
Vindication for umpire Sheridan, but also New Zealand keep their review, so that could be crucial as this game progresses. But a good shout from Rosemary Mayer, just about.
And that's what I'm talking about. There's opportunity here. Yes, it looks like a really good batting surface. Teams have been able to score quickly, both sides today. But when you've got a new player in, it's the ability to attack. It's the ability to get them out early, to take quick wickets in succession. And all of a sudden, the game changes really quickly.
Both drives back for Rosemary Mayer. Is this a chance? Has that got too much on it? Yes, it has. Maya Boucher tees off on Rosemary Mayer, 6.
Pace-off delivery from Rosemary Mayer. And that is clean striking. Gets up on the northerly breeze. And thankfully gets up on the hoarding. And otherwise, security was in trouble there. Gives it the little thumbs up. They're all good down there.
Did well to hold his ground. He wasn't concerned. He had his eyes on the crowd. He was just waiting. That's a good stroke. Picked up the pace beautifully. Maya Boucher.
Yeah, well, that's the end of the ground to target. Heading down towards the Richmond end. Just the little shimmy down. Free swing once again. And bang. Right on the very top. Off the padding on top of the hoarding. Does get a little flinch. But that's it. Cool, calm and collected.
This time it's clipped away. That'll be 4 more. No chance out in the deep here. This is not going New Zealand's way at all. But Maya Boucher is playing the innings of her career here.
And after that boundary required, rate down under 6 and over needed. Tries to go Yorker once again. Ends up shin high full toss, and that is just easy pickings. One bounce for 4 into the vacant square leg area. Striking at 167.
Well, like so many in this English side, they know that some big names are about to return. That's a short ball. Gets on top of it. Should just be the one. And this was always shaping as last opportunity for some players in the side to shine before others come back to reclaim their shirts. Maya Boucher could not have timed this better.
Yeah, absolutely. She would be one that would be feeling a little bit of pressure around where she sits in this lineup, especially when Danny Wyatt comes back at the top. That's Siva Brunt coming into that middle order. Alice Capsey has been often used as first drop, number 3.
Again, it's clipped away. It's been some serious runs scored there. Square and behind square on the leg side. End of the over, 13 runs from it, 115 for 2.
Yeah, well, Corey Black's done well at square leg not to wear that one. Timing excellent once again. Under a run of ball now for England, 41 more needed, 42 balls. 2 wickets down at the moment are England, and if you're New Zealander and New Zealand fan, need wickets, and you need wickets now.
attack, Amelia Kerr.
It's time to shine here. Amelia Kerr needs to stop these runs. There's some of the A's in today's side. Had a victory over England A in the first one day in Dunedin. They've moved up here to Nelson for a few days before facing them again. Great to see them there. Georgia Plimmer there. Prue Catton. Molly Penfold lying down in the background. Hayley Jensen took 4 for in that match. Jess Simmons. Kate Anderson up in the background. Hashtag UTD.
I thought they were brilliant the way they played yesterday. Saw little bits and pieces of the game throughout the day and put 280 on the board, and then excellent with ball in hand, especially if you're a Spark or a former Spark. Wickets for the order of the day.
Yep. Jensen with 4, Casbrick chiming in with a couple. This one is down to long on, where Rowe runs in off the boundary. Eva Black, so bowling inside. Caitlin Blakely runs for her. Polly Ingalls is a bit of a Sparks day out. There is Hayley Jensen captaining the side. How good. I want to beat the fielder. Didn't have much to beat. Bernadine Bezadenhout just moved late. Didn't anticipate the shot. She was stuck. This is just a masterclass from Maya Boucher.
Well, we're seeing the full array of strokes now. We've seen power down the ground. We've seen attacking the short ball, and now it's the innovation. The reverse sweep picks the gap perfectly.
That's now the highest score in the series for either side, Maya Boucher. Run rate required now, 5.35. And the bad news from a New Zealand point of view is it keeps falling. 1 ball to come in the Kerr over. Yeah, if England are to get the job done here, this is a gut punch for New Zealand. It really is. And again, this time picks out the fielder. Heather Knight using the sweep. 14 overs gone, 1, 2, 3 for 2. Fran Jonas and Boucher just keeps on keeping on. Down to Halliday.
Good bowling change for New Zealand. Recognise that Fran Jonas has been the bowler of the day today for New Zealand, and a wicket is needed. 2 or 3 of them probably needed, but need to be able to break this partnership, and it feels like Jonas is the one to do it.
Knight just working this the onside, takes the single.
But I will challenge that field placement. I know this is the field setting that the spinners like to bowl to, no mid-wicket in. But I think when you've got Heather Knight on strike, you've got to try and block up the easy single options. Make her take a risk.
She has been so good at that all series. Heather Knight, the bunt and run.
So I really like the field for Boucher, because I think her powerful options are all covered.
It's a brief moment of excitement.
Because who you really want to be bowling to at the moment is Heather Knight. You want to try and get her on strike and camp her down one end. Bowl 5 balls and over at Heather Knight. Make Maya Boucher stand down the non-strikers in, lose some momentum.
Out to mid-wicket. Just the single here. Amelia Kerr in the deep. 1 ball to come in the over. It's been a good one. Just 3 runs from it.
And then this for Fran Jonas, you just have to be attacking the stumps here. You have to be trying to bring the stumps into play. You've got 1 ball left in your spell. If Heather Knight is able to work your way through that mid-wicket gap, leg side gap for a single, that's okay. She's on strike for the next one, but chance to bring all modes of dismissal into play.
Dot ball to finish. Very strong from Fran Jonas. End of the over and end of Fran Jonas' spell. 4 overs, 18 runs. 1-2-6 for 2.
Work for New Zealand to do here. England 126 for 2. Required rate is at 6. Run a ball. 30 from 30. And now Sophie Devine, who was so good with the bat, has got ball in hand. Needs something from the New Zealand skipper here. England have played superbly. Need a wicket or two here. It's not going to be called wide, just inside the line. Well, my co-commentator, Alex Hartley's got a smile on the face. Alex, where's this game heading?
Well, England have been in control for most of the game, haven't they? It just takes a couple of big overs and they've got it down to a runner ball, but Bouchier has been outstanding today.
Down the leg side. Oh, that's going to be called wide, but I think Devine saw Bouchier going down the leg side or coming out of a crease. Is this a leg side stumping chance?
It's a tough one, but it is a missed opportunity. So many extras for New Zealand today. 11 wides.
In the air. Now this should be taken. Hannah Rowe underneath it. Takes the catch. Devine's done it. It's the key wicket. Maya Bouchier, who played superbly, is on her way back, and now New Zealand keep their hopes alive.
She's played down the ground so well today. Slower ball from Sophie Devine. Bouchier doesn't quite get hold of it. Just chips it straight to Hannah Rowe. I like the confidence. I like the fact she's tried to go down the ground. An outstanding innings from Maya Bouchier, who's got England in total control of this game. She goes for a brilliant 71. England 127 for 3.
Oh, it's a big wicket. That was needed by New Zealand. Amy Jones comes in at number 5. Dangerous player. Wicket keeper back. Good strike rate. Best of 89. Experienced player. Straight away, they've got a deep mid wicket, which tends to be in play for Jones. Long on as well. Hannah Rowe just took that catch. Down the leg side. Any pad? No signal from the umpire. New Zealand have gone upstairs for a review.
Bit of review in
TV
the
umpire
wide.
to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision was not out. I've checked the feet and it's a fair delivery. We'll start with front-on vision, please. Okay, ball passes close to the back. Can we go to ultra edge, please? Okay, clear gap, flat line. Clear gap, flat line. Thank you. Satisfied, no bat involved. Can we go to ball tracking, please? Pitching line, impact outside. So go back on field to Corey to stay with his original not out decision. Stand by.
The original
And
decision
signal now.
was very good from Corey Black. The review from Devine was very bad. So New Zealand lose one there. It was optimistic, to say the least, Alex.
It was a strange one, wasn't it? You get a feel as a bowler and as a player if they're close or not. And as soon as she bowled that ball, you just knew it was missing the stumps. But you've got two. I understand playing with one every now and then because you do have two, and they've got two left going into the back end of the innings. You've still got to use them wisely.
Yeah, it's a good point. Just never know when you might need one if you've burnt them. Can come back to bite you later on in the innings.
Think of Australia, the Ashes 2019.
Had to have a dig, didn't you? Love it. Just had to dig there. Been a pretty good over from Sophie Devine. She's picked up a wicket, a key wicket. Just the 3 runs so far. That's up in the air. Is it going to be safe? It is. Just over Rosemary Mare's head. And it will be a comfortable 2. Amy Jones taking some risk. 5 from the over, a good one from Devine. 16 gone, 131 for 3. Right, down to the business end. 25 from 24. New Zealand's death in game 2 was poor. They were expensive. Today they have to find their very best death bowling if they're going to get out of this one and win this match. Same time, after 16 overs, New Zealand were 113 for 2. England now 131 for 3. And then, who does she go to? Who's been expensive? Devine's just picked up a wicket, but going at 10s. 25 from 24, the equation. Nicely played by Knight. She's picked the gap, and there's work for a long on to do. And as quick as Maddie Green is, it will still be a comfortable 2.
It's good running from Heather Knight, who straight away knew it was going to be 2. Turn and go. Amy Jones running to the danger end. New Zealand have definitely got the options here at the death. It's just who are they going to go for?
Somehow they have to find a field that allows a 1 or even a dot somewhere. Fingers across the seam. Oh, there's a top edge. And that's going to land safely. Mere can't get there. They're going to come back for 2. Oh, direct hit. I reckon it's out. Oh, yes. Great piece of fielding by Mealy Kerr. And Heather Knight's going to be on her way. She's not even hanging around. Fingers up. New Zealand get another run out. Crucial.
Well, the ball chipped in the air. Similar place to the ball before. 2 was the call. Mealy Kerr picks it up.
For a run out. Can you show me best side on angle, please? Thank you. I have a decision for the big screen.
And she's gone by a country mile as the captain, Heather Knight, coming back for 2. Great bit of fielding from Amelia Kerr. Heather Knight goes for 10. England lose another, 134 for 4.
Great work from Mealy Kerr. Knight got lucky because it was a top edge. It landed in wide open space, but Kerr got on quick from the boundary. Rocket arm, direct hit. Izzy Gaze let it go. She knew it was hitting the stumps. Finger went up from Kerr. She said, that's out. On your bike. Just what New Zealand needed. Game on here in Nelson. Bouncer short from Rosemary Mare out to that fielder there, Mealy Kerr. Don't take 2 to her arm. Game on here, Alex. 21 from 21. Danielle Gibson, who was very good with ball. now has a job to do with the bat.
I'm not sure it is game on.
Come on.
Come on, 21 off 21, 6 wickets in the shed. Should be England's.
Should be, but you just never know. T20 cricket, twist and turn. New Zealand need to keep picking up wickets. They do that, puts pressure on that lower order. Just never know.
I would love New Zealand to find a mid-wicket here, just to try and put a little bit of pressure on Gibson. Oh, there we go. We've got a field change. Short fine has gone into mid-wicket. That, for me, that's a good fielding change for New Zealand.
Down the leg side, it's another leading edge that's going to land safely. Just one this time to Amelia Kerr. They say no, not worth the risk of 2. From New Zealand's point of view, Alex, they have to get it to the last over. Even if it's 6 or 7 needed off the final over, somehow have to find a way to get it to that final over, then anything can happen.
Cricket's a strange game. Pressure comes in different scenarios. So if you can take the game as deep as you can, you give yourself the best opportunity to win.
Up and over. No real timing. Jonas is after it, so it'll just be 2 to Amy Jones to end the Rosemary Mare spell and over. 17 gone, 139 for 4.
This is getting tight. England requiring 17 runs on the last 18 deliveries. 6 wickets in hand and back into the bowling attack. Number
Getting
48,
towards
Amelia
the
Kerr.
final stages of this third T20 international between New Zealand and England. 17 from 18. Amelia Kerr into the attack. What New Zealand would give for a nice tight over here. Coming back for 2. Indecision. Should be out. Should be out. Wrong end. Izzy Gaze, I think, had the chance to take the bails off at her end. And she didn't. Gibson was struggling.
What is the wicketkeeper doing there?
Straight up. Straight up, it's going to land safely. Can you believe it? Between 2 fielders. Wow, right, let's have a look at that run-out opportunity. Izzy Gaze just had to take the bails off, and Gibson was struggling.
She had time to take the bails. She wasn't near the stumps. So look how far away from the stump she is here. She could have just underarmed the ball.
Knocked her over. Amelia Kerr's got rid of Jones. The wickets continue to tumble here in Nelson. And the White Ferns, they still believe this is going down to the wire. Great stuff from the leg spinner.
Amelia Kerr, she makes things happen with the bat and with the ball today. Amy Jones, she goes for 6. England 142 for 5.
Wow, it's all happening here in Nelson. Crikey, this over's been nuts. 3 deliveries. Had a run-out opportunity. We've had a wicket. We've had another ball that nearly got caught. Gee. Catch your breath here. Hope you're enjoying it at home because this is going down to the wire. Here's Heath comes in, number 7. Oh, best of 2. Just the 4 matches. Under the pump here. Down the ground for 1. Now what do you reckon? My friend Alex Hartley, is this getting a bit close? Is this still game on now?
Well, because of this is why it's still game on. Huge wicket of Amy Jones. Top pick in the 100 just a few days ago. It's Birmingham Phoenix. All short today.
Flighted, nicely played. Good piece of fielding. Who's that? Divine, excellent stuff, just one. New Zealand have to be at their best in the field over these last 2 or 3 overs.
Such an athlete. Such a good cricketer.
Nicely bowled. Should be just one down to Hannah Rowe. And it is. It's been a very good 4-over spell from Mealy Kerr. She finishes her 4 overs with 1 for 29, 145 for 5.
It's a great spell from Amelia Kerr. Just the 1 wicket, but the important wicket of Amy Jones. Is it the game changer? Is it the important wicket that New Zealand needed?
11 from 12. England can't lose this, Alex. They can't.
They shouldn't. This is a big over. Big over.
2 overs left, 11 needed for England. 5 down. New Zealand have kept picking up wickets just to stay in this match. And now Sophie Devine says it's my turn with the ball. 11 from 12. Oh, there's a top edge. There's a top edge. It should be. Oh, it's on the bounce. Fielder had a chance maybe to come in. Brooke Halliday down there at deep backward. Just the one.
1 boundary here changes the game. Here's the opportunity. For me, that goes down as half a chance. She wasn't far away from it. Could she have thrown out a dive?
New Zealand have to find some dots to get it down to the final over.
Only one.
Too easy just to get bat on ball and pick up 1. Somehow they have to change the field. I'd love to see 45, who's inside the circle. That's Rosemary Mayer. Come to mid-wicket. So there's an opportunity to bowl a dot. Bring your deep backward square finer. Top right. Bring her into a mid-wicket position. Oh, well bowled. Well bowled. There goes a dot. Good stuff. Gaze and Devine.
Well, Devine will know where she went wrong in the previous game at the death. Her over went for 18. England ended up winning that game. This one on reflection, she could have bowled a Yorkers. Well, she's nailed this one.
Perfect execution. Swung high and maybe long enough. No, it's not. Maddie Green takes the catch. Devine in the action again. And New Zealand keep picking up wickets at a crucial time. Wow, can you believe what's happening here in Nelson? Devine, what a day she's having out.
Just looking to go down the ground, looking for that boundary, looking to win the game. Picked out Maddie Green, one of New Zealand's best fielders. She doesn't drop those. Bess Heath, she fails. She goes for 3. England in a slight bit of trouble here. 147 for 6. Well, the concussion sub comes in. Holly Armitage on debut. Huge smile on her face. It's how she plays her cricket. But feels a little unfair that she's got to go in as a concussion sub and potentially win the game for England.
On debut, perhaps you wouldn't get a more pressured situation on debut. Genuine batter. Holly Armitage, who is the concussion replacement for Sarah Glenn, comes in at number 8. Quite a handy player to keep coming in at number 8. She's played for the Central Hinds too in the Super Smash here in the New Zealand domestic T20 competition. Quires 9 from 8. This game is going down to the wire. Devine doing a good job. Off the mark straight away is Armitage, just for 1. This is a big ball. This last ball of the over. 8 from 7. It's almost a free hit. And it's a big wicket that was picked up by Devine.
This is a free hit because you've got Holly Armitage, an out-and-out batter at the other end. So this, if you can get a boundary off this ball, you win the game.
Swing hard. Oh, it's down the leg side. It's going to be called wide. It's not going to be called wide. Wow, Devine's got away with that. 1 over left, 148 for 6.
Danny Gibson can't believe it.
Right, final over, and now New Zealand have to bring a fielder up because they're behind in terms of their over rate. So it just adds to the drama here in Nelson. Susie Bates is going to bowl the final over, her first over of the innings, and there's an extra fielder in the circle.
Oh, this is pressure. She's going to bowl seam, she's going to bowl spin, she's going to do a little bit of both. Stick to her off spin. But the field that she's got set mid-off is up, so long on, deep mid-wicket and a deep backward square.
Only 3 fielders out on the boundary. New Zealand have had to bring their 4th up inside the circle. 8 needed off this final over. Oh, she knocked her over! Susie Bates, you little beauty! Didn't turn, skidded on, hit leg stump. The perfect start to the final over here for New Zealand.
Well, not what Holly Armitage would have wanted, but it's exactly what Susie Bates and New Zealand needed. Around the wicket, attacking the stumps, just clips the back pad and onto leg stump. England, they're having a little bit of a collapse here. The pressure is on. Susie Bates, wicket with her first ball. Holly Armitage, a debut that has been up and down for her, but she goes for 1. England, they need 8 off 5 balls, 148 for 7.
Game on here at Sexton. England have lost 5 for 21. Can you believe it? We're in such a strong position. Susie Bates. The experience of Bates with bat. Don't worry about bat, it's ball in hand that she has to do the job now. Charlie Dean played nicely the other day. Good player, coming in at number 9. Good average, best of 34. What England need is 8 from 5. Perfect start to the over by Susie Bates. Flat, swung away, down to long on. It's Maddie Green, it's just going to be 1. That's okay, New Zealand okay with that. Of course, super over in play here, Alex, too. Don't count that off, we might be in for a little bit of overtime. 7 from 4 needed.
Well, England lost 5 for 21 in 24 balls. That is a collapse from the English side, who are in total control of this game. And now, 4 balls remaining, they're under pressure.
Changing the field now for Danielle Gibson. Square legs come up and long off has gone back. Swung hard down the ground to that fielder. Should only be 1. Going to come back for 2. Needs a good throw. Good throw! I'm not sure. Bates has got it in her hands. Yeah, she said, let's go upstairs and check. This is going to be close.
TV Umpire 2 Director, we have a run-out review at the bowler's end. Can you show me best line on angle, please? Okay, she does not have the ball in the hand when she breaks the wickets. Just wait till just make sure the batter gets fully in. Yeah, satisfied the ball hasn't broken the stumps. Just make sure, I just want to see the batter come in. Thank you, satisfied. Have a decision for the big screen.
How crucial is that going to be? That was big opportunity for another wicket for New Zealand. Bates couldn't get it in her hands. Across the stumps. Can't beat 45. Jonas does well. It's still 1. 4 from 2.
Tell you what, that's a good bit of fielding from Fran Jonas. Gibson right across her stumps, looking to get the ball past Jonas. Couldn't quite do it. To be onto that from that position is good from Fran Jonas.
England 1 hit away. 4 needed from 2 deliveries left. On the reverse, it's a dot. It's a dot, and now they need 4 off the final delivery. Great stuff from Susie Bates.
Hasn't bowled at all in the game. Bowls the last over, bowling the crucial over. On the reverse sweep, it's there. It's slightly full. 4 off the last. 4 off the last.
Remembering New Zealand have had to have an extra fielder inside the circle. Just 3 back on the boundary. Right, to stay, keep this series alive. 4 needed off this final Susie Bates delivery. Swing and a miss. Stumped and New Zealand get home. Great stuff from Susie Bates. Look at that. England are hard to beat. New Zealand have finally done it. They keep the series alive. Just the second time in 13 matches in New Zealand that the White Ferns have come out on top. And they've done it in spectacular circumstances. What a game.
Just shows you are never out of a T20 game. England cruising for 90% of it. They lost 5 wickets in quick succession, and here's the final one. Charlie Dean looking to go down the ground, looking for that 4 off the last ball. Plays a miss and a simple stumping. Susie Bates, 4 runs off the last over. Wicket with the first ball, wicket with the last. Gets New Zealand over the line.
Pure relief and joy. You can see it on the faces of the White Ferns. That game was gone. England were 127 for 2 and cruising. And in the end, New Zealand win by 3 runs. Barest of margins, but enough to keep this series alive.
England needed 30 off 30 with 8 wickets in hand. And they've let that game go.
I'll be disappointed. Heather Knight will be shaking her head a little bit and saying, how did we lose that match? Series should be done and dusted. Instead, it's still going. New Zealand, that'll be great for their confidence. Much needed win. Handshakes all round for both teams. New Zealand stuck tough, and they managed to find a way to win this 3rd match.
Maya Bushi